Hello again. Welcome to Reading with Miss Tolliver. Today I will be reading a book that's entitled Woodrow the White House Mouse. This book was written and illustrated by Peter W. Barnes and Cheryl Shaw Barnes. Woodrow, the White House Mouse. Every 4 years, like the rest of us do, the mice of the nation elect someone too. Living in Washington, grandest old house, a leader respected, a president's mouse. Woodrow G. Washington won the last vote, a mouse Yankee Doodle, the newspapers wrote. So good and so brave and smart, if you please, his favorite food. Why? American cheese. So on a cold winter's day, with most solemn respect, two presidents swore to preserve and protect our nation, our freedoms, our flag, see it wave, our land of the free, our home of the brave. The White House was lit floor to roof, wall to wall, for the beautiful, splendid inaugural ball. Soon Woodrow arrived with his First Lady Bess and their children in tow, about eight more or less. There were Truman and Franklin, their two oldest sons, and Quentin and Kermit, the mischievous ones, and Dolly and Millie, and the twins, George and Art. Not even their classmate could tell them apart. The stateroom was filled with goodwill and good cheer. The mouse children watched from the great chandelier. It was going quite well until George, with a whoop, slipped and landed kerplush in a senator's suit. The president has a big job. You'll agree? Many places to go, many people to see. In the great Oval Office, he does all his thinking, and Woodrow, they say, is as smart as Abe Lincoln. The president mouse has a desk on the shelf where he works with his helpers or just by himself. Our grand constitution keeps a president busy. So many assignments, a mouse could get dizzy. The primary job of the president mouse is working with Congress, the Senate, and House on making new laws for the good of the nation, health, peace, and justice for the whole population. The president is required to study each bill that Congress delivers from Capitol Hill. If he signs it, a bill becomes law. It's approved. If he gives it a veto, it's rejected, removed. He is the chief executive, which means he is in charge of government departments, the small and the large. Government departments includes transportation, justice and labor, and of course, education. He is also commander in chief, and that means the Army, the Navy, Air Force, and Marines. Report to the president as boss, the big cheese. On this, every soldier and soldier agrees. The president regularly talks with the Greeks, the leaders from the foreign countries he meets. In this job, the president is our head in state when handling of foreign affairs, small and great. But the president also gets time to play. Every Easter, for instance, is egg rolling day. There are orange eggs, yellow eggs, purple eggs too. There are even some eggs colored red, white, and blue. Inside the White House, there's also more fun for Woodrow, his family, the most everyone. The East Room is used for artistic events like concerts and shows for mouse ladies and gents. One night, Millie dreamed that on one special day, she might, if she practiced dance and East Room ballet. She'd be joined by the famous Marion Mouse Quartet for her flawless finale, a fine quartet. The Red Room, the Green Room are not side by side, but they're wonderful places for children to hide. When they play hide and seek, and Woodrow is seeking, but he finds them so fast, could it be that he's peeking? The Blue Room at Christmas is decked by the ceiling. The fire is roaring, the children are squealing. Excited that Christmas is once again here to share with our loved ones and those we hold dear. And as he nodded to sleep, the good President Mouse was thankful for family and country and house. It's also wonderful was his happy reflection that a fellow just might want to seek re-election. The end. I hope you enjoyed this book, Woodrow the White House Mouse. I surely did. Well, I'll see you next time with Reading with Miss Tolliver.